What's good, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm playing Valorant, which is actually a game I do not play very much, but is probably one of my favorite games. So, right in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a beginner guide and tips to become a pro really fast in Valorant. I'm playing unrated, so I'm not playing against super good players, but it will still be a good example. So let's start off with our first tip, which is how to actually land your shots. Because it's not like all about like, oh, practice your aim and stuff. It's actually very specific stuff you have to do to really land your shots. So the tip that I wanted to show you guys is it's actually very simple, which is control. That is what makes you sit down like this and makes your sight way shorter. Like, okay, well, he just stole the kill I wanted to make an example of. But that's okay. Wait, there's someone else here. Okay. Okay, so for example here. There we go. I just got Sage, and the main reason for that kill was the crouch I pulled off right before right before I squatted. As you can see right there, I just died because I was not able to actually pull off a little quick crouch to get the kill while our team just lost. But I think you can see what I mean. Here, I'll show you one last example against this wall right here. We'll go with Ghost. It's like that, or like if I'm just standing here. It shoots way all over the place because the spread is super realistic in this game. Almost too realistic. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is different types of pushing in Valorant. Pushing is going forward to plant the spike in different zones. Here we have C, B, and A. And there's 4 different locations you can plant the spike. You hold 4 to plant. Now, there's 3 different types of pushing, which is straightforward pushing, flanking, actually there's 4, rotating, and slow pushing. So right now I'm solo pushing, which is not really a push type because it's just like pushing by yourself. So it's quite self-explanatory. Oh my god. I know I landed a couple of shots that if I didn't, I'd be really mad. So solo pushing is not exactly a super good idea. I mean, if you're playing unrated and you're playing against people like this who are just easily killed, it's completely fine. But slow pushing is pretty much you're there and you push slowly. What else is there really to say about it? Not hardly anything. You wait for the attackers to kind of push at you even though you're the ones attacking. I mean, trying to plant the spike. So the enemy team has to push at you first so they're confused where you are. And then most of the time you can get a quite easy kill. So, yeah, that's quite self-explanatory. Then there's flanking, which is when you go from one direction and then rotate around. Here, we'll try this out right this second. I'm going to start here and, start here and go over to that side. So this is a simple flank. There's plenty of other complicated flanks, like starting all the way over there and going all the way around to stack through C, which is a slow push and a flank. So it's pretty much going from one location around back so you can get your enemies by surprise and get way easier kills. So we can all see the... Okay, you're not GG. You got a good killer. But I was trying to rotate. I'll place a little line like right here. I was trying to go around like this, or you could go fully around and get a super easy kill. So after we've talked about the top 2 most important tips, the next thing I want to talk about is sound. Sound reveals so much of what your teammates' plans are or what they're even trying to do at all. For example, you can hear the sound of the blinding hawk before the hawk guy is there. So you can be like, oh, okay, well, the hawk is coming, so I need to make sure to get into a corner, for example. That's just an example, so it's not very common, but yeah. Or if someone is ulting, they will have a specific sound effect at the beginning of it. I think I have my full ult points, so we'll see about that, and I can hopefully show you guys the sounds of the ult. And while you're at that, footsteps. Footsteps is another super important aspect of Valorant for revealing the location of your enemies and just everything in general. Okay, I don't actually have it, but I should be having it in a second. So if I hold shift, they can't hear me, but I run quite fast. If I don't, then they can hear me. Now you can control, which also doesn't let them hear you, but you go slower, so there's no real benefit. If you're fighting, then you're gonna wanna control, but yeah. Also, melee makes you run faster, even if you're crouching. I mean, holding anything, just in general. Melee makes you, holy crap, that was a nice shot by him. But yeah, I really do not feel like getting, hit again because that would end my life. So I'm probably going to rotate now. This is a rotation push where I'm like, hey, I'm going there. Maybe I'm not doing too well there because I lose a lot of HP or something. But wow, that sucks. But yeah, then I'm going to rotate. So okay, that's pretty much all the different pushes that I wanted to talk about right now, and the different shift and crouch. So now let's talk about what you can do with the shift and crouch and stuff like that. First off, if you hear an enemy, then you'll hear them walking. And you always want to watch first to hear if you have any footsteps in sight or something like that. And then push depending on if you heard them or not. So after that, let's talk about the 2 best guns, or actually 3. When you don't have credits at the beginning of a game, you want to buy Ghost. Ghost is just all around good. And then I'd say the second or third or fourth round, you want to buy Spectra. Spectra's really good, fast pace, good shooting. Owie, I really hate this stupid alarm bot. Does way too much damage. It's underrated as hell. Freak, do you see my HP go down just from that stupid little alarm bot? Now I'm going to somehow need to heal myself up. But in general, Spectra's an amazing gun compared to all the other cheap guns. And then there's Vandal. Vandal's in general also a bit better than Spectra. But you can use either one. I definitely recommend using Vandal though, because yeah, if you have enough for Vandal, then always buy Vandal. That's kind of just a fact. Now, my other favorite gun is Phantom. It's like Spectra, but better, kind of. It shoots fast and everything, so it's quite insanely good. Of course, it's not amazing. It's expensive, and it has its downsides, but it's better than, like, I think the only thing that's better than it could be, the Vandal. But yeah, so that I think is going to be a good amount of tips for today's video. I will make more videos on this game if you want to see them. Do make sure to use your abilities. That's a just in general tip. The Odin is not very good. You may be like Operator, most expensive. Don't buy Op. It's not very good unless you have insane level of aim. So that's going to conclude today's video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments if you'd like more Valorant gameplay or tutorials and stuff. And yeah, peace out. See you guys in future videos. Bye.